but you ain't no dancer.
Ah, what a lovely morning. Hello guys, and welcome to part 3 of my 1.7 update. I've been working on a little something with pistons down deep in my mine. I decided after a long time, I've been wanting to do this for a long time in Minecraft, to make a mob grinder kind of thing. It's a big project because digging out a massive darkroom takes so long. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the sound down because all the mobs is going to be overwhelming, and I'm also going to turn it to peaceful just for a second so I can show you the darkroom that I built. But the darkroom will be dark, obviously. I mean, just bang a couple torches down. So as you can see, I'm standing on a raised portion of the room, and there are 10 fingers like this, all of which have a trough in between them. And what happens is a mob will spawn up here. He'll be happy as Larry, and he'll drop down into a trench, and whatever trench he's platform he's on, there'll be a trench for him to drop into. So he'll drop into the trench and he'll splash along, and he'll find himself in this middle trench. And this middle trench takes him down all the way down here. So I've got some slimes down there. It takes them all the way down there to where they'll be trying to think of a nice way to put it, but there is no nice way to put it. Where they'll be bloody killed. They'll be bloody killed. It'll be lovely. So let me just block this back up and try and get out of it. I haven't thought this through at all. Let me just try and do this, and then try and break the, I can't break that bottom block though. Oh, balls to it. Oh, nearly fell off there too. If I go there, bloody hell, right, let's break that, put these flooring back and turn it back up to easy. Now I've put it on easy just to demonstrate, because easy actually makes more mobs spawn, but they do less damage. So this way I can quickly show you how my trap works. Normally I play on normal, but there you go. Right down here is the control center. You have the water gate and the mob crusher. These are both all connected up through redstone, and I'll show you the redstone circuitry after this. It was big for me. But pretty much what happens is, as you can see in the background there, the mobs are spawning and they're all jumping and getting pushed down here, and this water gate cuts off the water flow which normally would flow into this room. And what the water gate does is pretty much allow me to come in, collect my goodies and get out before the mobs try and kill me. It's practically 2 pistons just pushed up. It keeps all the mobs back. It actually keeps spiders back as well, because there's normally so many mobs here that they can't like sneak through. Sometimes they get through, but that's not a big problem. So that's the water gate. I'm going to cut now, and when all those mobs reach the bottom here, I'll be back with you. Okay, see you in a bit, guys. Okay, so we're back, guys, and as you can see, I've got lots of lovely friends coming to try and get me down the bottom here. What I normally do is I normally leave this water gate down, because there's no point keeping the mobs out when there's no loot there. But for demonstration purposes, I kept the gate up. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock the gate down, and all these mobs are going to come flooding in. Best way to show you is from up here. I've installed a glass roof, so as you can see, all the mobs are getting awkwardly pushed in. They're all having a party, and what I'm now going to do is hit this other button, which is the mob crusher. And what it is 2 sets of pistons each side. I can't remember the exact number how many there are, but there's enough. But pistons themselves don't actually have the ability to crush mobs, so instead I had to make them sticky pistons and attach a stone block. Oh bloody hell! Attach a stone block to the front of them so it would crush them. So all I'm going to do is hit the mob crusher. I'm going to go upstairs and show you the carnage. So as you can see, it's just pushed the stone blocks into the middle, and they're all dying. It's not the most efficient trap, I'm going to be completely honest. It's got some bugs, but I like it. It's unique, you know. It takes advantage of the pistons. So now I'm going to put the gate down, bring the mob crusher up, see if there's any people left. There is. So we're going to crush them again. Ideally, probably a mob trap where they're dropping normally is better, but this works fine for me. And to be honest, look, these creepers can explode and it won't do anything because they're in water. I'm trying to, like so. Because I have encountered a bug which I thought was going to be crippling, which was where while they're queuing up there, sometimes if they see me, the skeletons will want to shoot me, and if that happens and there's a creeper in the way, the skeleton shoots the creeper and the creeper just blows up. So I thought I was going to encounter a problem where they're just completely destroying the redstone, like every time they ever like come in contact with each other or something. But luckily enough, that wasn't the case. Like here, I'm going to try and get him to shoot the creeper. No, he won't. Boom, blow up. God, you guys suck. So yeah, anyway, that is the basis of my mob trap. I'm going to turn it back to peaceful now, so I can get some peace and quiet. And I'll show you just a little bit of the circuitry that went in. So, oh god, I'm all full up on inventory space. What can I drop? Drop these slime balls. Right, so here we have. This is where all the magic happens, pretty much. These repeaters are merely put in place because what's the word I'm looking for? I needed some way to extend the current. They're not delaying in any way, they're merely just extending the current. Now this long one here is probably the most simple one. It's on each side, and all it is a, oh no, here is what we want. This long one that goes around the edge and is currently activated is the water gate, and it's the most simplest. It's literally just a redstone wire connected to a switch, and that is it. It's the most simplest, as I say, but it was hard to work because I've got all this wiring for the pistons that I had to kind of move the water gate around the pistons, but because I've on the bedrock level, it was kind of hard to like navigate around, but anyway, it worked fine. Here's the basic redstone wiring for the pistons. In order to have pistons wired to each other that are stacked, I kind of had to do this weird thing where like somehow this redstone wire is powering this block and allowing the pistons to be on both levels to be pushed. I don't know how it's working. I don't know how it's doing that, but I'm not going to complain because it's working fine. So this is the basic setup you want. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pistons on each side. I can't explain how I got it to work. It just worked. Let me pop everything back down. So yeah, that is the basis of my mob trap. Open the water gate. Press the water gate. It's not the most elaborate trap in the world, but it gets the job done. Again, I didn't like the idea of having a mob trap where you go AFK, you come back, and you've got like an inventory full of loot. I didn't like that because it kind of takes away from the game, because you know not playing the game and getting rewarded for it. It's kind of silly. This way, it's a more active way of harvesting mobs. You know, I have to physically be here to alter the levers, go and collect the loot. I have to be there for that. So it's a little bit better. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope this was inspiring. I hope it inspires you to make your own traps. If you do make any of your own traps, or if you make any other things to do with pistons or redstones or anything cool you've built in Minecraft, just link me to a video of it, or write it in a comment. I'd love to see it. I love to see people's inventions. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you again next time.